Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Quick Look. This time we are looking at Telltale Game of Thrones Season 1. So we'll start off with spoiler warning. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, this has lots of spoilers for that show. If you don't care, then don't worry about it. So alright, let's get started. So, it is somewhat similar to Telltale Batman, obviously. All Telltale games are practically the same. This isn't as, as strong as, do you go as Bruce Wayne or as Batman? That's really one of the good selling points of the Batman Telltale game. Actually, this one, choice is definitely on the weaker side. The story isn't bad, but it probably shouldn't have been a Telltale game. Probably should have been your typical action, sword fighting game, but it is what it is. So here's some exposition. Yeah, you're playing as House Forrester. You're playing as an assortment of characters from the house, or related to the house, or whatever. So I believe this lines up with the end of Season 3 and the beginning of Season 4.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
I definitely enjoy this game, but yeah, like I said, the choice isn't its strength.
Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
So this is Garrett Tuttle. He's a squire in the Forrester army. So not an actual Forrester, but, part of the house.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and...
This is obviously the point with Telltale where they weren't just do simple button pushing. So there, I had to hold the button and then move the stick and such.
I'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, why not? You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
So this game will kind of do
his
like
honor
the show
is beyond
and have a little storyline at all the
is
major
forever
areas.
in his debt.
So
I've never
this
seen a
is
field
clearly
plowed
the
so
more,
well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the
battlefield. We'll
battlefield.
have a storyline at the Wall, one at King's Landing, one in Essos. I don't think I forgot any other
Tonight
ones.
we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the
No
North.
problem with that. Because this has to be the most special
march on
house
Casterly Rock,
in
and
the
House Forrester
franchise.
has been given the greatest honor to lead the
Even
young
in the
wolf's
show, it
army
doesn't follow a
and ride as
single
the
family.
vanguard.
It's a variety of characters at different locations.
Onward to
But somehow
Casterly
this
Rock.
house manages to be at all the important
Death
stuff.
to the Lannisters! Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Yet
On
you
a
have to
night
keep
like
an eye
this,
out on him.
Men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
Yeah, keep
been
an
on my
eye on
mind for a
Roderick because he
while.
might get drunk.
Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
So you're gonna knight
It's
me?
well deserved, Garrett.
So I'm no longer a squire?
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you
It's like a
can.
liar, liar.
Thank you.
He didn't give his secretary a raise because the other secretaries would get jealous.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
That means you're worse at your job. You haven't been promoted.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love
This is
bacon?
a quick look. I'm not sure how much we'll get to show off.
Pig farmers.
I'm hoping we'll get
All
to
I'm
see
saying
more
is,
than
at this rate,
one
we'll never be more than
character
this,
in the game,
which is
but
nothing.
I don't know. We
Lowest of the low.
might just be showing off
For all I
characters.
know,
I
we could be
recall
squires for life.
these episodes being pretty long.
line
Like
around
that's
the
one
fucking
strength of
window.
it.
What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
Or easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
So yeah.
How much further?
Hopefully we'll get to see
That's
some of the
right
other
over there.
characters. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, spoilers and all that. Obviously those who know, big things are about to happen.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord
But even
Walters.
you haven't seen the
In a generous
music
mood.
change clearly indicates
Fucking
something.
phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
I can't believe the dumb band would
It's
be
gone
playing
into
so
you.
loud that it would reach out
Yeah,
here. That's
rather odd.
garbage.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you?
Run!
So yeah, there goes the North.
We need
The
to get
end
back
of the
to
War of
camp.
Five Kings. But it was quite an interesting choice that they picked this period of time for this during the show to have the game. Like it's sort of after
we have to get back.
well, I wouldn't say climax, but
A gift from the king.
Not quite sure what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Oh, I failed that one. I'm supposed to hit him with my shield, but I guess you get saved if you take too long. That's your usual Telltale's very forgiving with the button prompts.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
So the thing with House Forrester is that they got the ironwood, some special kind of wood. That's why their shields are so good. Although a shield would be able to take it from those.
Look out!
Oh, I've beaten this game several times. This is the very beginning, though. If you don't recognize it. Done any major choices yet. Guess we'll wonder.
Good fucking riddance.
So Hush
What haven't you heard?
what they wanted from
Starks are
the
dead.
place.
Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
I know it probably doesn't seem like it because we just cut from the twins, but this is weeks later for Garrett to get here.
Sword, boy.
Especially since he's traveling on foot.
Aye. You'll have it.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a pig.
So yeah, you'll always kill one of the soldiers and that's what gets you into trouble. And then the major choice is, do you kill one of the other ones? Oh, and I can guarantee for sure we're not going to get a chance to look at any of the other characters tonight.
I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you!
Yeah, sure, I'll show mercy, why not? It doesn't matter, that's what's saying. That's the sucky thing about this choice, is that it didn't matter. Like, it'll change dialogue here or there, but
Lord
yeah.
Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
I'm not even sure if we'll actually get to see a choice that does matter today.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Apparently didn't hide well enough.
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men
Which
who
game?
did this.
Dusk Falls. I'm not sure if I heard that one.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister,
Actually,
she was
maybe I
only 8 years
mistaken.
old.
Maybe
This
we
never
will get
would
to
have
see
happened
another
with the
character.
Starks in power.
I might have
It's
misjudged the time.
unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was
think
swift.
we just
Some will call
report
it
to
vengeance.
a
No
few
doubt the
characters and
Whitehills
then
will
we
claim it
switch.
was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Yeah, that would be cool.
These are dark days, I fear.
Although with
To
how
lose the
well
lord of the house and the eldest
House
son
of the
through
Dragon
such a
was received,
despicable
I
act of
imagine
treachery and betrayal.
they're not going to abandon live action anytime soon.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord
was it
Forrester
Kit
saved your life.
Harington or whatever? The
He did.
actor is really pushing
Rather
for
odd,
it.
though, that he chose
So
to
I
save
imagine
you,
they're
the
in
Squire, and not his
talks.
son Roderick.
But I got a
Roderick
feeling
couldn't handle
HBO's not going to
himself.
bother.
He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord
Maybe
Forrester
if
would
House of
sacrifice
Dragon
himself to
runs
save
its
anyone from his
course,
house.
they'll
High or low.
they'll revisit it. But I'm thinking it's just
Lady
going to be in
Forrester will
talks.
be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk
They're
for me
probably
first,
going to want to
see if you can
distance
put any
themselves
weight
from
on my
season
leg.
8.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
So you can get some exposition by looking at the tapestry, where they'll talk about the house. uh,
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someone's, and then, well,
so yeah, more
here we are.
backstory, exposition.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
I tried to skip ahead because I want to show
Welcome
off more of
home,
the game's
Garrett.
quick
We're
look.
all relieved
But
to know you
I would definitely
survived.
recommend exploring. You definitely want to look
Talia
at the
asked
medicine
to see
table because
Garrett,
there's stuff on
I
the
heard
medicine
what
table you can
happened.
pick up and will
Is
be
it
useful
true?
way down the road.
Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
The Foresters pretty much mirror the
Garrett was
Starks,
just telling me
which
how
is what they were trying to
valiantly
go
Lord
for.
Forrester fought to the
They
end.
wanted to, oh, here's
When
video
all was lost.
game Starks
I'm
that
sure
won't
Lady
affect the
Forrester
actual
would like to
story.
know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything...
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he
So you could just
If you
blab
can
about the
remember.
North Grove,
It
nothing
would
will
mean
come
so
of
much
it.
to the family.
You asked
But
me to return this
they
to
put
House
that there
Forrester.
clearly to
He said
see
this
if the
is where it
player's paying
belongs.
attention or not, because you're not supposed to
With
tell
his family.
anyone about it.
Thank you.
Although most of the
Garrett.
time
Of
when you
course,
mention it,
my
people
lady.
go, "Oh,
It
this is
demands
some
a
dumb myth."
response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to
Yeah,
your
that's
nephew.
part
He
of
speaks
Telltale.
sense.
They all have this
What are
style
they? Our
of
best
playing
men were
with
killed at the Twins, along with
supposed
our
to
lord.
quickly pick
Then
dialogue.
what's to be done?
Honestly, the more important ones, they'll give you a bigger timer, but with little conversation
Ultimately,
bips, they
it will be for Lord
few
Ethan to
seconds.
decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House
Well, the
Bolton.
thing with this
You're sending him to the
Telltale
wall.
game
The
is
boy's
like a
done
lot of
nothing wrong.
Not
not,
in the
not
eyes
that
of the
your choices
Boltons.
don't matter. It's just like
I'm afraid it's
this
the
is a
only
losing
solution.
battle. That's pretty much
Especially
the
now, when the house is so vulnerable.
the case with all the storylines.
I'll
Is
do what's
like
best for the house. So I'll go.
the Forrester families with the
I'm
North.
afraid.
They lost
know
the
it doesn't
war,
seem fair,
so
but it is
you're gonna be
what's
treated
best.
like crap by basically every other faction.
That settles it.
So, like earlier when I was saying, you could pick defiance or compliance. So you could keep
You can
trying
have
to
my horse.
stand your
And
ground,
I'll see you have
all
plenty
that
of
stuff,
food.
or you're just
But
like,
we haven't
yeah,
much
okay,
time.
we'll
The Whitehills will
obey
come
our
looking
new
for you.
Warden of the North. Although most of the conflict is with another
Were it up to
rival
me,
house.
I'd
not
gladly
with the
drive a
Boltons.
sword
The
through Lord
Boltons are more or
Whitehill's
less
heart if given
a
the
plot
chance.
device to move things
I
forward.
would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I mean, the
I've been
player is
waiting
being
for the
played
right
through this
moment to
again.
tell you.
I know he's telling the truth, and you will see him again.
What?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
And the real problem with this is that we
For good
never
reason.
really get to
Most
understand
don't
what the
even know
North
it
Grove
exists.
really is.
They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Like, there's two
You haven't
things
told
about
anyone
it,
else, have you?
but it's mostly
This is
speculation
important,
and
Garrett.
hinted at. near the end.
I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward...
Well,
it's
a cliffhanger. I mean, they obviously intended to have a season 2. There's no way HBO would know that, the Telltale company went under. Oh, Game of Thrones Season 8 didn't do so well.
To anyone at the wall. Become a ranger.
Oh yeah, this game had HBO money. They got some of the actors from the show to do voices in this game. And if I'm not mistaken, Forrester is listed in the books as one of the bannermen for the Starks.
Remember, you represent
I don't think
Forrester.
the books ever go into detail about the Forresters, but I'm pretty sure that
I'll serve with honor.
This is
I know you will.
Legitimate. They just didn't pull out of a hat. The shame is, it is actually interesting, the North Grove. It's just... They were saving it for a later season.
Garrett, wait!
I mean, even with how bad Season 8 the show is, they could still do something with this game. It doesn't have to completely follow the show.
Be safe.
Okay, so we're gonna get a very brief look at one of the other characters we play as.
Ethan!
Then I'm gonna wrap things up, and that'll be it for this video.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
So, the choices with Ethan will actually make an
And if he was
impact.
smart, he
Up
would
till now,
reveal
none of the
himself.
choices really mattered.
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't think we'll actually get to see it today.
Maybe something happened to him.
I win.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't actually remember how each
wish Mary
individual
was here.
episodes
And
are,
Asher.
but I believe there are 6 episodes, which is
Roderick.
pretty long for
I
a
do
Telltale
too.
game, as
But
they're
Mira's in
typically
King's Landing,
5
and
or
Won't she
less.
come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I
I
promise
think they
you.
average around 2.5 hours, but
I don't want
I
Dad to die
think
either.
the Game of Thrones
Maester
episodes are
Ortavian
longer.
said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been
I'm trying
serious.
to think of all the scenes in
I
this
heard Duncan and Sir
episode.
Royland talking.
There's
They
definitely
said someone will come here looking for revenge.
multiple
Everyone's
sections at
worried about
King's
me,
Landing.
But I'm not. I know you'll
And
protect
then
us.
I think
Who
there's one
said they're
last
worried
one
about
with
me?
Garrett on the road. The rest
Sir
is
Royland,
here
for
in
one.
Ironrack.
He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And
And then
he calls
episode
you a
2
milksop.
has more or less the same with Ironrack and
Sir
King's
Royland
Landing, but also
forgets
does the wall
himself.
and SO.
After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities.
I may have to change.
So clearly this is the
I'd
game
rather have
trying
my
to tell
brother
you,
than a
oh,
lord.
We'll have to have
we
both,
want you
I'm
to be a
afraid.
certain way, and then of course, throughout the game, the events may cause
But
you to pick
since you're the new
things.
lord, you can
Like,
do
nope,
anything
that
you
I
want.
took
I
mercy
suppose.
on that Bolton
Everyone will
soldier.
have to do as you
That's
say.
kind of the things these
So
characters
I
probably
can have all
would
the swords
like.
I want.
But
If only it
the
were that
player may
simple.
want to take
It would
vengeance
be nice if
against
someone did what I
your
wanted for
enemies.
once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
It's okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
I'm surprised he even knows who Garrett is. I wouldn't think the rival house would know a lowly member of House Forrester.
Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you?
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and
So
salt.
this
What
guy
kind of
is
fucking
always
outfit
going to be
sees a
terrible
lord
to
with no
you.
fucking
Even if
bread
you do
and
take
salt?
compliance
You
route, he
bloody
will
amateur.
still act like a
No
complete jerk to you.
courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north
Yeah, because
now.
you're sniveling
Bruce
coward who
Bolton
hides
is
behind
the Warden
Bolton.
of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What
Yeah,
is it
'cause
you
that makes a
want,
lot
Lord
of
Whitehill?
sense.
Your man,
But basically the
Squire,
backstory
we were
is
minding our own
that
business, keeping the king's peace, as his
they got
lordship
the name
here said,
White Hill
when your man
because
attacked us for
they
no reason.
chopped down all
Hear
their
that?
ironwood
Attacked
groves,
for no
so they got
reason.
bare White Hills now.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer
I
me.
mean, that shouldn't be
Who's the one who did it?
surprising, because they're a northern house.
My
That should be
justice
pretty
to deliver,
typical.
boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
And of course, they word it that way in case you didn't tell him you
A
sent him to
house
the
of
wall.
honorable men.
And that's kind of the problem with the format of these. Is
Lady
like,
Forrester.
oh, you can have
You bellow
the
like a
dialogue
wounded
all
boar, Lord
scrambled
Whitehill.
like that,
Have you
so even when
forgotten
you
your
directly
manners?
answer their question, they'll act
I
like
mean,
they
no
haven't got an
disrespect to you,
answer.
my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's
Well,
over when
speaking
my
of
son
over,
says it
I
is.
think I'm gonna cut
Thank
it
you for
here.
coming, Lord
So, thank you all for watching my
Ethan is
video.
Lord
Please
of
like,
Ironrath
comment, share,
now.
subscribe.
By rights, his
all
word
the
is
usual
law
things
here.
at all the usual
If that
locations,
displeases
which would
you,
be
then I trust you can
YouTube,
find the
Twitch,
door.
Rumble, and Odyssey. If you want to see more than just videos from me, check out
That
my
lad
locals or
may be
Getter.
lord of this
I'm gonna have another quick look
house.
for you soon.
Lord Bolton will have the...
So take care. Bye for now.